to Pioneer Cemetery in Spruce Grove, Alberta. I always just had a feeling that I should come by here and just have a look when I've been driving by. It's really a gorgeous cemetery. And here we've got really old graves. You can barely see the dates on this. John McKinley. This one goes from 1882 to 1925. Yeah, pretty neat. There's a lot of couples that are together here. And here's Sarah McKinley. The date on this one is 1806 over here. Sarah McKinley. Was it 1806? Wow. September 16th, 1806 to December something. What that number is, 18 something. 1847, I think. Wow. Anyway, this is how they used to do the graves. This is a stone plaque, and then this one just has a grass growing part way down, but yeah, they were old style like this, and I guess that's where the bodies are. They put the cement over. Now this one here, you can see a part of the cement, and then it's all grown in with grass. So there's 4 graves right here. I'll show you, give you the overview. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is really grown over to the point where you cannot read a thing on the cement, and the grass is grown in. However, it's all the McKinley family. That's what I'm reading here. And these are all 1800s. And then ahead there's more 1800s. Here's a beautiful one here. This would be, I don't know if this is burial or ashes, but Lobleach is the name. Herman and Catherine. He was born 1867, and he made it to 1940. So that's about 73 years. She was born April 1873 and died in 1937. Just amazing. There's another sign there. Rest in peace. With the name on top. So yeah, but very interesting. Let's look at a few more. This is the older section, obviously, because they've got the headstones that have the cement bed over top. This one, oh my. I don't know if this is sand or just what, but it's covering the letters. I think you'd have to get a brush and take that sand off of the letters. This is loving memory of Edith Brox, died May 31st in 1900, and she was a 4-day-old baby. And there's an animal on top figurine. 4 days. Suffer the little children coming to me. Wow. Then we have, yeah, so her She got the name of Edith Brox, even though she was 4 days old. That's cool. And then Marianne, wife of Dan Brox, who was born January 1866 and died here in 1921. So it looks like Marianne and her 4-day baby are here. She was the wife of Dan Brox, and we don't know if he's here or not. Oh, this could be him. Is it Brox? Always in our hearts. November 12th, 1897 to March 18th, 1989. So actually, this one, this person here, 89 plus 3, this one was 91 when they passed. So here we have a double. I'll show you. Wow, this is a really huge cemetery. There is a funeral going on way down this side road here and all the way into the back. There is a funeral that's been going on there. It's quite a walk. I don't think I'll get that far, but talk to the guys up front. They're just waiting for that to wrap up so they can take the digger in there and fill the dirt in after the funeral. There we go. That's what happens. This is a camel grave. I wonder if they're related to me. 1891 and 1882 are the birth dates. The father, the mother, and they are Campbells. Flora and Hugh, I believe. And they died in the 40s. So looks like both of them were mid-age, around their 50s maybe. So yeah, lots of, like I said, old graves here from people that are born in the 1800s. And then I'm thinking as we go, likely more modern or more recent deaths, not modern deaths, more recent graves ahead. It's just a beautiful day. Oh wow, 1883, 1887. No, 1875, this one. Donald Craig. And 1875, so 25. He lived to 1958. So add 25 onto 58, and underneath Donald Craig's, it says, "The Lord is my shepherd." And then Brownlee Elizabeth. Brownlee was born in 1883. She's got a newer headstone. Okay, on top of Donald here, the Brownlee, I think, is worn off. Yeah. So here's his wife, Elizabeth, and it says, "Elizabeth's life's work was well done." 1883 and to 1882. So if you add 17 years on to 82, my Lord, she was 99, this lady. So yes, well done, Elizabeth. That was quite the age to go to. Brownlee This one is more of their relatives, Richard and Betty. I'm guessing that's their children. They were both born in the 20s, 1920s, forever in our hearts. And they passed in 2003, Richard and Betty 2009. So I'm thinking these are ashes interned there. Oh my goodness, these are really interesting. So what would you want to have done when you pass away? Would you like to have a big ornate grave like this? This is very, costly, this one. Mother Sarah, 1866. Father is Edmund. He was born in 1863. Sarah made it to 1918. And Edmund made it to 1938. There they are. Their last name was Pinchbeck. Sarah and Edmund. It's a beautiful, beautiful headstone. And also, the top of these are like a marble. So, that would be pricey to do. And then they've got a cement pad underneath the marble. That's, wow. Yeah, I don't know. Are you going to be buried? Are you going to be cremated? Elsie Stubra is the mother. And then this would be her children over here, Michael and Martha over here. And again, we've got the cement pads with the marble on top. Well, they can't get overgrown, that's for sure. Yeah, they can't overgrow like those other ones. However, imagine the money to do this. Loving memory, Michael and Martha. Cool. Oh, I see. Martha is still with us. No, that's impossible. If she was still with us, she'd be 120. They did not put a date of death there on Martha's part, so interesting. Huh. That's what can happen. Okay. These will be ashes interment. 1916 to 2005. Mary McDonald. 1889. 1993. And the Groats, George and Barbara, were born in 1878 and 1884. And they went to the 50s and the 60s. Wow. Looks like a bird got that one. And so I don't know, I think we have, I don't know if we have a full coffin here or just what. We don't know. But there's some beautifully decorated ones. I know the site is very well maintained and lots of flowers in urns. There's Ida and Ralph. We, your family, will always love you. Thank you for your gifts of something behind the butterfly there. They've all got music notes on their So this was a musical family. We've got a violin here. They were married on July 3rd, 1937. How cool. And then they have a daughter who's right here. What a gorgeous, gorgeous stone. It says, on here, the song has ended, but your melody will always play forever in our hearts. 1944 to 2024. So that person would be 80 years old when she passed. Wow. They were definitely musical. Let's look at this one up here. This is really interesting. And it has got tons of horses on it. So let's see what this one's about. It looks like, definitely looks like an older grave here too. Look at that. Look at the garden. And it says, I love you. Can't see the name, but Tom Slim Warnock, born in 1918 to 1986. Well, that's interesting. So he must have been a horse rancher, I think. And still we've got the cement. Yeah, 1986, so that's a different way. Now these are older. Sarah Warnock was born in 1883. Look at the beautiful garden they've put here. See, I didn't know that you could put the lights, that light up at night. I just think that's so pretty. And here we've got all kinds. These are solar lights. And the flowers. So this group here of three were obviously very close. This one you cannot read the headstone any longer, but this one you can. Sarah Warnock, born in 1883 to 1970. And then Tom Slim was also a Warnock. That's his stone there. So that's a family group here that obviously was well loved. There's that beautiful display. Interesting. Okay, this one here must be a child. We got beautiful UV lights. Let's see what the headstone. Okay. No, there's two adults here, but I'm not sure why. There's a whole bunch of peanuts there, and an apple for the squirrels. A little thing of water. But Elaine was born in 1898. She died in 1937. So she was only 39 years old. And Wendy was 30. Born in 1930 to 1937. Okay, this could have been I wonder if they were together and there was an accident that maybe to both. So they both died the same year, but they were born 40 years apart. Interesting. ever remembered, ever loved. Wow, so we could have two graves here because it is sectioned off. I'll show you how that sits, just like here. Oh my goodness. Would you want these solar lights on your grave or your internment? I think that's pretty neat. Can you imagine this at night? Be all lit up. Yeah, I think there's still... Maybe they finished the funeral over at the end. So I don't see as many cars coming, but... Alright, let's just take a walk up here. I mean, you could definitely spend hours and hours. But I think what intrigues me the most is the older ones. 1935 to 1952. So this was a young person, like a teenager, actually. Let's see, 35. Yeah, this was a teenager, not even 20 years old. Wow. Edith Lawrence. And then here we have 1880s. Looks like a couple, Edith and John Curry. It says on that bright immortal shore we shall meet to part no more. That's lovely. Isn't that lovely? If you can see that. Again, it's covered with, I guess, sand. On that bright immortal shore we shall meet and part no more. That's lovely. Gee. Wow. So yeah, leave it in the comments. What do you think you'll be doing with your remains? Are you looking for a full, very costly burial or interment of ashes, or ashes spread out to sea? I'm not sure if we saw these or not. Uh, 1879, John Laurie. And again with the UV lights, I really like them. I think I would want UV lights if I was interned, but it's up to my kids. What they do. Once I'm cremated, then we are free and we are released, right? Clarence or Corey, and is at rest. Absolutely. It says that on both of these. Died August 1940 at age 70 years old. Agatha Owen. Okay. Let's look up here. These black ones here, I don't know, is that where they put ashes in the little cubicles? What I'm wondering. These deaths. Huh. There's two in that one. There's two in both. So maybe they're gotta be ashes and tournaments. Alright, let's go around here. There's another section up there. There's a flower, but I don't know. I think it was supposed to be over here. Oh yeah, it blew away. So we will put that back. There. Somebody must have been a trucker. Let's see. That one says life is not forever, but love is. Very cool. Here's one that has a picture. That's INVOICE. Son, brother, friend. Loved, missed, and always remembered. And that's a recent death there. Darn it. I know, it's... Yeah, and there's a picture of a couple here. The Dawkins. So I would think that those are like shelves where you put the urns in. There's not Irene Roberts. Wife, mother, grandmother, sister, aunt, and friend. Cool. This one's nice. Andrew. Andrew, Greenmont. With the I'll love you forever. And that guy was not very old. Rest in peace. Some beautiful tributes there. So there's lots of spaces here in this area. There's another one over here. Another one over here. There's a young woman. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace. The one there. The picture of a couple. This is together forever. And indeed they are. Huh. Very interesting. So there's these really nice interments like that. And then here's the city of Spruce Grove across there. What a beautiful park. I'm glad I came in here today, guys. Leave comments, let me know, what are you planning when it's your time? Are you looking at burial? Are you looking at ashes? Would you like to be like that with a plaque? I don't know. Hard to say, right? When we're gone, we're gone, and all I can say is live each day. Enjoy the fact that you're still here, and that the sky is our roof, and the grass is our floor, until we vanish, and we're no more. Okay, there's my poem for the day. And I've got an errand to do. Thank you for joining. Hit the thumbs up. And again, would you like the UV lights on your space? Solar lights to light up when at night comes, so we know your light's still shining. Alright, lots of love, guys. Stay happy, stay strong, and see you soon.